Welcome back to the best goddamn movie draft show on YouTube. Adsey's here, Pete's here. What's going on? We're doing 80s comedy.
Yo.
Can't wait for this one. How you going, boys?
Good. This is going to be banger. It doesn't matter what position you're in this because, fuck, I've got like 30 on my list on this. So this is going to be fun to go through all our favorites. We've already spun the wheel, made the deal. This fucking thing won't let us change the boxes in the positions we're in, so figure it out. Pete, Adsey, then me. That's the way it is. You know the rules. Let's not bring up the rules this week. Let's get straight into it. Pete, you are first. 80s comedy. Let's do it.
Go, Pete.
This is one of my all-time favorite comedy films from 1988. Boys, since we're going to jump straight into it, let's just say, whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop, that's the sound of the police.
Yeah.
Now, acknowledge something. That's a VHS in my hands, but I do have the Zaz, this little sexy Zaz collection. Leslie Nielsen, what an absolute comedic icon, in my opinion anyway. The Naked Gun is one of the best spoofy, dumbass comedy films. Leslie Nielsen's timing, line delivery, facial reactions, you know, the fact that Priscilla Presley plays off that as well is just absolutely amazing. And yes, I am excited for the remake with Liam Neeson, or sequel, as we should probably call it, because it's Frank Drebin Jr. for real. But I just think the gags are great, the spoofs are great, and it's very unpredictable. And it still holds up to this day, the stupidness, the dumbness of it. And it's very quotable beyond belief. So 88, what a year, mate. I love it. So that's my favorite.
Brilliant choice, mate. Yeah,
100%. And freaking O.J. Simpson is, regardless of what he's done in his freaking past later on. How funny is he? Especially at the start on the boat where he's getting shot to shit. He's getting shot to shit. He's falling in fucking a bed over the boat. Yep. He's dead.
I just love it when he's getting shot and he accidentally lands on wet paint. He's like, oh no! He's like getting shot. He's more upset about getting wet paint in his arms.
Yeah.
But you know, Leslie Nielsen is one of the funniest human beings used to be on the planet for me. Like any of his movies, I just adore him. I love him. I just, somewhat worship him as an actor. I just think he's so funny. And even in interviews, he's always bringing joy to people. And I just think he's a comedic genius. Even as an old man, he's funny, outdoing the youngsters. I think he's great.
Agreed.
Yeah, agree, mate. Yeah, he could be on this list.
Yeah, well, I had the DVD there. So what do you got, Adsey?
I don't have any physical for this, and I'm very ashamed of it. But it's definitely my number one 80s comedy by far. I used to watch it as a kid, and it still cracks me up to this day, and it's called Uncle Buck. And John Candy in this. It's my favourite John Candy film, and it's got 100%. Some heart to it as well. Yeah. Here's a quarter. Get a nut to gnaw that thing off your face. But he's just and like using the kiddie toilet, and the soundtrack's wicked. John Hughes' writing and direction's fantastic. But this is John Candy's film, and the bit with Macaulay Culkin, the whole question and answer scene is fantastic. But and just the heart at the end, it really, and him capturing Bug and shooting golf balls at him, it's just like. It's what I want out of my 80s comedy is some heart, some absolute top-class writing and John Candy. And I'm good to go.
Making a big-ass pancake.
Yeah.
When you rock up
those pancakes.
Yeah, and the clown and the whole, would you just... We've all quoted it.
When he rocks up to pick up the daughter, or niece, or whatever she is, with the drill.
Yeah. The axe.
There
it is.
That's got everything. That's got
a
everything.
Good pick.
Was that before he did Home Alone?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was after, wasn't it? I think it was after, wasn't it? Surely. Home Alone, so it's 1 year after. Uncle Buck was 89, and then Home Alone was 1990.
Yeah.
According to Letterboxd.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fucking Letterboxd.
And it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
just look it up.
yeah, no. But I love that film. It makes me feel good, and it's just like one I can watch over and over again. So yeah,
good pick. 100%. It's good.
100%. I do have that. I actually didn't bring it out because I've got fucking 30. I actually fucking forgot a few, and I forgot my first pick. But I don't have it on Blu-ray, so I need to get it on Blu-ray. And you can only get this movie on Blu-ray in a double pack, which really pisses me off. Yeah, really annoys me. But I really want this on singly. This is from 1989. Tom Hanks, and this is The Burbs.
Nice. Yep.
There is... Oh, mate, this is just absolute hilarious. Carrie Fisher's in it. You got Corey Feldman, and then a few others that we know of. But, mate, we all have this. We've all lived where we've had neighbours where you're fucking looking through the window and you want to know what's going on. Doesn't matter where you've lived in your life. We've all fucking looked out the window going, what the fuck are these neighbours doing? But this is just the ultimate, like, are these fucking Addams Family, Frankenstein? Are they killing people? What's going, thumbs up, see? Are they killing people next door? And this was one that my dad used to always put on, and he used to be in hysterics.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be in hysterics. Freaking, you understand it more when you get older of freaking the whole neighbours. Tom Hanks is just brilliant. Everything about it, like when they go to the front door and all the bees fucking attack them. Everything about this movie is a 10 out of 10 to me. It's a perfect comedy, and Tom Hanks is brilliant. He's so funny in it. He's just doing nothing. He's got time off work. Why not fucking sit around and smoke a cigar and watch The Neighbours?
Yeah. Or just how everyone's involved in everyone's shit.
Yeah.
It's so like I love film set in suburbs, I'll be honest. And I just watched this recently. It was on binge, I think. And I hadn't seen it for years, and watched it again, and I thought it was fantastic. And mainly because Tom Hanks is so good in this film. Yeah, absolutely right, Rob. And but I love Corey Feldman as well.
Yeah, he's awesome in it.
He's fantastic in it, even though I hate him now as a person. But he's an irritating little shit. But in this film, he was fantastic, and the whole everyone in it is just absolutely smashes it. So yeah, totally agree, mate. It was on my list.
Bruce Dern for me is my favourite in that movie. The soldier attitude in him. Regrouping all the codes and sets up all the technology to spy on him. I don't know what it is about him. I just really love him with his, young hot wife or whatever it is too, just doing the gardening, and, he's just an old war dude who's just absolutely obsessed. We're in battle now, mate. Get your head together.
They're all having a watch of the wife. They're all freaking having a little look while she's in the flower bed there, and the dog's shitting on the lawn. Oh man,
too real.
It is too real, and it's just fucking everything about that movie. I love The Burbs. But also, my next pick is a 10 out of 10 for me in comedy-wise as well, and I'm glad I got to get it on my list. This is such one of my favourite movies. Still makes me laugh to this day. Friggin' Porky's, mate. This is 1981. I'm pretty sure it was 1981. I love it how all the characters, you didn't know who they were when you're watching it, which is friggin' brilliant as well. The main storyline, of course, is about Pee-wee trying to lose his virginity. Yeah, all the little things in this, just with that fat teacher. It doesn't matter how many times I can watch this. I will still get tears when he's freaking sticking his dick through the freaking little shower. And freaking the teacher's pulling it, and freaking everything about that fat teacher. And then Lassie, freaking the teacher Lassie. That screams when she gets rooted. Oh my god, everything about this
out of Sex and the City. Yep, Samantha.
Yeah.
I've still not seen it to this day.
No.
Oh shit!
Legit.
It's on Tubi, I think it was.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
Umbrella.
It's still on Tubi. Watch this, Pete, because this is a 10 out of 10 comedy because it's just so
big call.
No, it really, Pete, Adsey, it's a 10 out of 10, isn't it?
It is.
It doesn't matter how many times you watch it. Doesn't matter how many times you watch it, you'll get tears. You actually will get tears.
Yeah.
Like there is some bits in it that there is some bits where you just go, Holy shit! It's like, and you laugh every time. You laugh every
awesome.
time you see it. It's just so fun. It's American Pie. It's American Pie before American Pie was around.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I just haven't seen it. I'm well aware of Porky's and stuff like that. But yeah, just never had a chance to sit down and check it out. Got it.
And there's a scene where something happens at a club, and so there's a revenge taken.
Yeah.
And the revenge is by literally thinking about it, I'll start crying with laughter.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. And then, but like, you know, it couldn't, like, we always talk about a lot of these films, they could never be made today. But that's what's so hilarious about it, is that they go way past the line, and that's what makes it absolutely insanely hilarious.
I'm thinking of bits from the movie, and it's making me get tears from like, I'm not going to give away, like, people watching this will know what I'm talking about that have seen it, but all I'm going to say is
you're selling it.
There's a scene where they're all sitting there in their jocks waiting for a prostitute. And it is the most fucking like methed out fucking little place where they're waiting, and they're all sitting there waiting, going, "I'm fucking next. No, I'm not having sloppy seconds. No, you're filthy third." Oh my god, you're just fucking in tears. You're in tears. You're in tears. The reason it's called Porky's, is because the bar that they get banned from is called Porky's Bar. So, and that's what. The main story of this movie is of course, Pee-wee's trying to lose his virginity, but it's also a revenge movie on the pub called Porky's, because Porky's has the best Marty Farm pussy.
It does.
That's what Porky says. You're up, Adsey.
It's brilliant.
This one's harder, but nah, it's not really. I'm going to go with my favourite Eddie Murphy comedy, and it is 48 Hours.
Oh, nice.
And for me, this is
respect.
Absolutely fantastic. And again, very politically incorrect, but for me, it doesn't get any better. You know, like, and Nick Nolte's fantastic, but Eddie Murphy as a star-making performance in the movies. He was already a absolutely hilarious comedian, but he eats the screen up in this, and you know, some of the lines I cannot repeat if I want to stay on this channel. There's just some absolute bull terrors, and there's a fight scene that's brilliant between Eddie and Nick, and Nick is absolutely, there's no two ways about it, he's a racist bastard. But he sort of comes around at the end. But it's a film that's ahead of its time. Like, some of the action is brilliant. James Remar from Dexter, the dad in Dexter, is fantastic as the lead baddie. I think it's Billy Ladham is great as number 2, and it's just like, it's one of the funnest films. Like, if you like buddy action films, and you just like Eddie stealing the show with some one-liners, and him singing Roxanne, you don't have to put on a red light.
It's so good.
You'll have a ball. You know, it's one of my faves. Yeah, so I'll shut up.
Agree.
It's good.
All I got to say about that is I've picked them both up at the op shop on DVD. I still haven't seen another 48 Hours yet. Any good?
Oh,
yeah, it's wicked. Well, I love it. But I mean,
I haven't seen it yet.
Nice, man.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a character in the first one who plays the key baddie in this one. So there's a big link.
The second one's good. The second one shouldn't have worked, but it actually did work because they found a simple plot, find a reason to bring him back, and it's good. You know. Good. Sorry, Adsey.
Good. No, definitely agree. And no, I just saw you and I thought you didn't like it. But yeah.
Oh no, I love it. Love both of them. I think they're both. Okay. Eddie Murphy's so good in it. Like, I love both. I was sitting here agreeing with you the whole time, bro.
I'm gonna put it up because it's a '90s film, so no one's gonna pick it. And this is available still as well. I got this on the cheap, something cruel. I think I got it for like $20 with a gift card. I got lucky with this, but They're both
in
fantastic.
Australia. In Australia, we're only getting 48 hours, and it's not even out yet. It's a pre-order on 4K. Another 48 hours is not available on 4K in Australia, so you do need to import that bad boy. And it might be about, I know, $40-50 right now, but
Yeah,
it's a good deal, man.
It's not Disney, is it?
no.
No,
All right. But either way,
you won't like Disney yet.
well, I just wanted to do my plug of fuck you, Disney. All right. Pete, you are up. You got 2 in a row, man.
I have got 2 in a row. This one's actually a bit tricky because I'm sort of going for nostalgia, the movies I grew up with and watching with my family, the other stupid crap that I love. But I'm doing a bit of that tonight, and we'll see if the good stuff gets dodged. But this movie is balls, man, like space and balls, you know what I'm saying? All the way from 1987. I actually think this is bloody clever. I think this is really funny. I think Mel Brooks was absolutely on fire when he made this. And, you know, casting Rick Moranis as a Darth Vader, Dark Helmet kind of villain is probably one of the best casting choices of the 80s. He's an angry little prick. He's kind of angry like Rob, but short. And I actually love the game. Like, the first opening sequence is a 5-minute spaceship just crawling. And imagine being in the cinemas. Imagine being in the cinemas watching this 5-minute sequence of a ship just crawling. I mean, that's hilarious to me. I mean, I remember watching, going, "What the going on?" You know, instead of Jabba the Hutt, you got Pizza the Hut. You know, instead of Chewbacca, you got Barf. There's so many great jokes in this movie, and it's quotable as hell. You've got Michael Winslow from Police Academy doing the radar beeps, and that's hilarious as well. It's great. It's a fantastic spoof. If you like Naked Gun and other spoof movies like Scary Movie, check out Spaceballs. Friggin' hilarious indeed. So there you go.
When I totally agree as well. When you get older and you watch it again, if you haven't seen it for so long, you will understand all the Jewish puns that he's done in it as well. All the little snippets of his little Jew stuff that he chucks in that only, I guess, people from Jerusalem would freaking understand. Jewish people would understand, but you understand all the tiny little bits and pieces that he's chucked in there, which are pretty damn funny.
Totally. It's almost like it's got so many dad jokes as well, like comb the desert. You know, comb the desert, and there are people literally with combs combing the desert. I mean, come on, this is like right up my alley. Like, so good, so good.
Yeah,
agree. We've got. There's been 6 movies picked, and in my opinion, I think they're all 10 out of 10s. In my opinion, I think they're all fun as fuck.
I'd be curious to see what you think of this one, because this one might be a little bit fishy to you, Rob. Have you guys seen this one from 1988 called A Fish Called Wanda?
Yeah,
I actually have not seen this.
It's
going on your list, mate.
Yeah,
it's a banger. I think I watched this when I was probably a little bit too young to watch it, but even back then I thought it was it's well acted. John Cleese is an absolute comedic genius with this film. Cleese. It's a story that just gets bad to worse. There's love triangles, there's crime triangles, there's betrayals, there's, you know, basically it's a bank robbery heist which is completely successful, but everything from then, you know, people are betrayed, people are, you know, and there's a romance of all things amongst this as well. And John Cleese is a lawyer who gets completely entangled in this. And that's all I'm really going to say. But if you've seen A Fish Called Wanda, make sure you check out Fierce Creatures, because it also has the same cast and crew behind this. Not a sequel, but almost like another spin-off with the same magic. But A Fish Called Wanda, you know, Kevin Kline is fantastic in this as a hitman or a killer. He has so many great jokes in it. He's just savage and just a prick, basically. But yeah, I really love A Fish Called Wanda. I think it's very clever. I would love to see a 4K of this, but you can't help but to have a little giggle and a chuckle at the situation that these characters find themselves in. And of course, Adsey, back me up. I'm sure you'll agree. Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, still has it even in this film. Yeah. She's a stunner, you know. So she's fantastic. So Rob, please check that out. I think it's a ripper of an 80s film. 100%.
I've put a asterisk next to that as well. So, but I'm not going to watch it until you watch Porky's.
Yeah, you both have to watch it. Watch
Yeah.
each.
And you can watch it on Tubi, so fucking you got no excuse, Mr. VPN.
Do I look like a VPN ready?
Fish Called Wonder.
Where's
though,
your collection?
I want to say Fish Called Wonder is another. I'd give it a 10 out of 10 as well. It's absolutely hilarious, and John Cleese's writing is brilliant, and Michael Palin in it. You know, the it's so awesome, and I'm pretty positive Kevin Kline won the Oscar. So, and Jamie
I think so
Lee,
too. Yeah,
and Jamie Lee is absolutely not only she's so funny in it, but she's absolutely gorgeous, as everyone knows. So,
yeah.
Totally. I can't believe you haven't watched it when we did the Jamie Lee one.
No, yeah, I know.
Bro.
I still haven't. I still didn't watch it, but yeah.
Watch it.
What a ripper!
I will. Yeah. All right. That's got an asterisk next to it. Adsey, be careful. I got 2 in a row after you pick this, so you better choose wisely because I've got fucking 2 bangers here, and you.
I'm happy with my pick, mate.
Yeah. Go on.
All right. I've got the Blues Brothers.
Fucking prick. Motherfucker.
Banger.
How does it look in 4K before you even get to why you like it? How does it look?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I do. I got fucking Blu-ray, so that's all right.
And the sound,
doesn't
on it is amazing.
Yeah,
it is. And picture quality, I thought was fantastic. You know, especially the HDR. It really brightens things up because it's a very dark film, and it brightens it up. And like the whole ending chase. Yeah. Sorry, mate. The whole ending chase is just true. I mean, you thought it was great on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. When you see it on 4K, you're like, holy shit.
For the shopping mall?
Yeah.
For the shopping mall? How does that look?
It looks wicked, but
yeah, all of it's good.
Up the escalator. But yeah, I mean, it's just, and this film, John Landis, I mean, he was at the top of his game. You think of some of the other ones around that time that he did, you know, absolute belters, you know, and it's one of those, you know, that is untouchable, you know. You've got the musical side to it, you know, which your boots are tapping the whole time, you know, Aretha Franklin, you know, and it's just like, you know, I won't go on because I'll be here for 2 hours. But for watching this again, because I hadn't seen it for a minute on the 4K, it's just like it was an experience, and it was just like, holy shit! And it's on regular rotation now, and and just John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, you know, I mean, what a comedy duo, you know, and like they're so good. But yeah, if I start,
Carrie Fisher,
got to stop.
Carrie
Fisher, fantastic.
Mental.
Everyone in this film, it just goes from mental to holy shit, this is one of the most brilliant films ever made, let alone
let's talk about the soundtrack as well. Come on.
Oh, it's wicked.
Yeah.
Like, look, I'm not
so
like fucking, I don't like musicals. I'm not a big fan, but if it can be as fun as this shit, this is fun. You got Ray Charles, Ray Franklin. Fucking, you better think, mate. She'd make me fucking think. If she started singing that song, you can't fucking do what you're fucking about to do, and you better fucking think about what you're fucking doing, boy. I'd be like, she's gonna kill me.
Hopefully, Kate's listening.
So
everything about this is great.
It is a banger.
This was my next pick. Fuck you, Adsey. Fucking Ray Charles didn't see that coming.
And you know what sucks? What sucks is that the 4K release from Vision Entertainment Australia is now out of print. So the hunt begins for you, Rob. Go get it. Go get it.
Well, I'm happy with their I'm happy with VHS copy of fucking this movie. That's how fucking good it is. I can watch it that many times. All right. No, I've got to be careful here. I've still got so many, but I've still got to go from the heart in the order of my favourites, and this is still a 10 out of 10 for me personally. Probably not for you boys. Might be an 8 or a 7 for you guys, but this one,
you might be surprised,
is just to this day still makes me fucking laugh so much. 1984, Revenge of the Nerds, #1.
Yeah, wicked.
This movie makes me fucking laugh so much. Like lambda. Look, everything about fucking your main geeks, your fucking bloke with the violin who's freaking rocking it out at the end. everyone likes a little bit of Betty Pie, and it's all about it's all about fraternity. Everything about this is fraternity. I was lucky enough for 50 cents to find the 4-pack at the op shop. God damn, Revenge of the Nerds Next Generation is bad. Is bad.
Oh, is it?
I haven't watched Nerds in Love yet, but I love the part 2. Part 2 is Nerds in Paradise is hilarious. But the first one, just them trying to win with their fraternity and the big jocks when you got fucking, you got the fucking... I still call him Jackson from fucking Bloodsport, but it's not... what's his name in it? Not Booger. Booger's fucking hilarious and Lemma.
I can't remember.
Because you got.
Don't ask me. I haven't seen him.
Oh my god! You got Poindexter.
I've only seen
you got
first
fucking
two.
Booger is hilarious. Booger's fucking great. Ogre, I think his name is Ogre. He's fucking. I'm not going to spoil it then. What happens with Ogre at the end? But he's the biggest of the fucking bad jocks. Like, rah, nerds, and he goes and smashes nerds all the time. He fucking hates them.
Right.
Nerds. That is Jackson from Bloodsport, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is. I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I fucking thought it was. You got to watch this, man. This is a 10 out of 10 to me. It's, like I said, a nerd fraternity because no one would take them in to their fraternities, so they had to make their own fucking lambda and try and win all these games. But they use like the what do they call it? Adsey Roman, when they do the Roman Olympics, the at the end, the beer drinking and all that. But it's the Roman Olympics at the end where it's for school.
Shit.
It's
I know this.
I can't think of what it's called, but you know how when fraternities do their like little fraternity tournament at the end of the year, and there's Cullen and all that. It's like a oh man, I can't even fucking think now. But
it's the Roman numerals thing. It's not a fraternity bash. It's a
I couldn't tell you.
It's something.
He's right. The Roman numerals thing is, whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to keep going. They do the games at the end. It's like a fucking Cleopatra games where they're all dressed up like that. Let's just say it like that. Roman fucking games. Funny as shit. Because they use their nerd skills. And of course, the main nerd, he wants the main fucking chick. He wants the main chick from the freaking fraternity. So, brilliant. Brilliant if you haven't seen it, which, of course, Pete hasn't.
Take it easy.
Is it on Tubi?
No.
I've seen Fish Called Wonder, damn it.
Yeah. This is nerds. This next
nerds
one.
Nerds or Jamie Lee Curtis. Get your priorities straight.
I got so many to pick from. The next one I could let you go next and still freaking be laughing. But but going next makes it hard because I've got so many to pick from. So I'm gonna go with. How can I not? See, this is the problem here. Fucking how this has got so many fucking ripper of movies, but I'm going to have to go with 1984. I'm going to have to go with 1984. I've only got it on VHS, probably not even on Blu-ray. But I'm going to go with the first Police Academy.
Nice.
Everything about this is just like Revenge of the Nerds as well, to me personally, because this is one we grew up with all the different characters that shouldn't be in the police force. You got Mahoney, who is the coolest of the fucking cool, checking out chicks getting freaking showered and dressed and all that, trying his hardest to get
in 80s comedy.
Yeah. 80s comedy. 80s comedy.
So
you were allowed to do that. You were allowed to look at all the movies and all that. But he was trying his hardest to get kicked out. The main sergeant cop. Oh my god, it's got a memory blank. What's the main the grey head, the one with the fish bowl with the fish? What's the captain's name?
Fuck.
Captain Harris, isn't it? No, not Captain Harris.
No, that's the bad guy. Isn't it?
No, that's the bad prick.
Yeah, Captain Harris is the bad. Captain Harris.
Mind blank.
Lassard.
That's it, Lassard.
Lieutenant Lassard.
How did I not know that?
He is funny as shit. You've got freaking Sex in the City skank in here as well. You got Hightower. You got freaking your bloke that makes the noises in freaking thing. Everything about this is wicked. I love this. You can get like I said, I don't think you can get this on Blu-ray. I don't think.
You have to import it. You can import a box set on Blu-ray, but nothing in
Okay.
Australia. Just DVD in Australia.
The DVD, you can get the 5 or is it the 6 movie set for $20 at JB Hi-Fi.
It's a 7-pack, isn't it? Didn't they do 7 movies?
Yes,
7 movies. Yeah. Don't forget Moscow, mate.
Yeah. Forgot about that one.
Terrible.
Mission to Moscow.
Bloody terrible.
Fucking hell. No fucking no good. But the first 5 are fantastic. I love them. And especially the second one is great as well. But this is everything about this is just funny.
Yeah.
I don't even need to say it anymore.
No, neither do I. I think it has to be there. That's it.
It pretty much inspired Super Troopers, the film. 100%. And it's just about a bunch of dickheads. Basically, in police uniforms.
Yep. Oh, they're employing anyone to get them in. They're employing anyone.
Yeah.
What about the guy that's got the freaking arm in a sling and he's fucking because he's that little dude that his store gets broken into and he's like, hey guys,
yeah.
There's one scene at the start that still makes me laugh to this day, where the bloke's wife doesn't want him to go to training, and she's in a dressing gown and fucking hair curlers, and she's chasing after the car, and she's on top of the car as he's fucking driving, and fucking she's flying around.
What's her name though? She's like a famous actress.
Oh, I have no idea. All I know is that scene just fucking makes me in tears.
I need to rewatch it. It's been years since I've watched it, but it is a gold film.
Oh, I want to get that 7-pack, $20. Fucking hell.
Totally.
I think it's still. Pete, is it still in print? Do you know?
Yeah, in Australia it's still in print. It's about $25, $30 for the DVD bundle. But if you want Blu-ray, jump on Amazon, import it. It's probably around $30 as well. So worth getting.
Yeah, I might grab the DVDs. I'm not that fussed with if it was something that was gorgeously shot, I wouldn't care. But Police Academy, I'm fine.
Nah, you don't need this in either fucking Blu-ray or 4K. DVD's fine with this, and just tell them to take out Mission to Moscow because you don't want that shit in there. But fucking $20, man.
Terrible.
That's just a steal, and it's not even a part of the deal.
Get it.
It's still on there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get that myself. I've got the first 3 from op shops, but I want all of them. So I want them all. I fucking want them all. Adsey, it's you, man. It's your 4th.
Oh, right. I can't not pick this, all right? I was trying to pick something quirky and all that shit. But this is a benchmark for me for when I watched it as a kid. And I think Rob knows what I'm going to say. But any sick day, I remember when I was a kid, my parents, if I was sick, they'd be like, "All right, just stay home and watch this, and you'll feel better." And it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And for me, I've got a couple here that would be classed as like a Police Academy sort of film, but with this one, it's just so good. Like, it's so well acted by by Matthew Broderick, Alan Ruck, Mia Sara. They're just fantastic, and it's got the heart. It's got everything I want out of the film. It's got the heart. It's got the comedy film. It's absolutely hilarious. The bit where they trick the school teacher, Edward Rooney, and it's one of those films that I can watch over and over again and just have an absolute ball with. And it never some of the 80s comedies I find that are dated, or none that we've spoken about, but some of them do. This one gets better and better with age for me. It's like how you do a comedy, how you do something that you feel something with it as well, and like I think a lot of people growing up now haven't experienced what we got to experience back in the day, with all these brilliant films around us, and like they really were, and they like there was so many there's so much great stuff in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. It was just like, and the 2000s, but I think that a lot of, especially comedy-wise, people are missing out now on what we got back then. Is all I'm going to say.
100%.
100%. 80s was the best.
That's so true.
Best for comedy.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Best for comedy. Best for comedy.
Charlie Sheen's cameo, don't forget too.
In the police station.
Drugs.
That's right.
Drugs.
What are you in here for? Drugs.
But his first line is drugs. He's just sitting next to Jennifer Grey, and he's like,
Not
drugs.
blood.
And she's like, no, I'm straight. And he's like, no, you here for drugs? He's so good in it. Yeah, it's one of the best.
Fast forward to today, he's probably at a police station. What for? Drugs in real life?
Yeah.
Tiger blood.
At this moment in time, he's doing time for drugs.
Summed up his whole career. Pete, you got 2 in a row to finish your set. Now that Adsey has chosen his Furious Blues day off, when he was a kid, he sat at home pretending he was singing Twist and Shout on a parade.
It rubs no line.
No. Let's keep the musical aspect going, shall we? This is a 1984 film. Some say it's a 10 out of 10. Depending on who you ask, they might say it's actually 11 out of 10. This is
I haven't seen this.
1984. This is a banger. I actually wanted to reveal this one a little bit earlier. I think so. It's actually it's a documentary style movie about a band called Spinal Tap, and the things that these guys do is just absolutely hilarious. What's hilarious is how many people actually thought this was a real band, and in theory they are a real band because they have real albums now and there's a sequel coming out. Ozzy Osbourne watched it and thought it was one of the greatest stories and documentaries he ever watched, and didn't realize it was actually bullshit. There are some great jokes here. There is an amplifier that's rated out of 11, not 10. And so there's this thing about 11. I'm not going to go into it, but they release a vinyl album that's pure black. There's nothing else on it because it's the black album. Why do we need pictures? It's a plain black cover. There's a lot of great jokes here. It's very well filmed. It's very well shot. And like I said, it is actually very convincing. And the soundtrack is an absolute banger. And I'm very excited to see a sequel. This is actually called Up to 11 edition because of that 11 joke in the film. This is out of print, and I will never let this one go. I love this is Spinal Tap. I think it's hilarious. So there you go.
It's beautiful, mate.
I'll put an asterisk next to it.
Oh yeah, you'll love it, mate.
I reckon. Yeah, Rob would love it. I think Rob would love it more than me. I reckon.
You know what? It's one that had been on my radar for years and years, and then I just keep on forgetting about it because I didn't put it onto a proper list. But when you hear people talk about it, you're like, "Oh fuck yeah, I've got to watch that," and then you forget, and then you forget, and then you forget. So
yeah, it's the weirdest thing because you get sucked into the realism of it. These guys being interviewed, and then every now and then they'll make something like. They'll make a bad joke and you realize, oh, this is a movie. This is hilarious. It's not real, but you are believing that it could easily be real. It is easily convincing. And I think that's why the movie's so good is it feels so real. And there are dumb musicians out there and not the wisest musicians out there that you could easily believe this is the real deal. And it is very funny to watch. So please get on it. So boys, as my wild card, I'm going to change it up. In the left hand, I have a movie that I grew up with as a kid, and it's one of my all-time favorites. I wore it out on VHS. That's option 1. Option 2, I'm going to honor my wife, and I'm going to reveal her favorite film from the 80s. Gentlemen, the choice is yours. What film do you want to hear tonight?
I know what your wife's is going to be.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Save it at the end. I'll be curious to know if you're so confident. I don't think you would, though. But that's the option I'm going to give you.
I think so. I think it's probably got something to do with candles. But why don't you just go with whatever you want?
Yeah,
well, if my wife is watching, mate. I don't want to force you to do one. If my wife is watching, I'm sorry, babe. I tried. These guys are pricks. I'm kidding. She'll get her turn.
You wanted us to say no, so Kate didn't get angry at you.
No, I couldn't care. This is my wild card pick, man. It doesn't matter. That's it. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
1986. I still love this film. I love it so much that I bought a steelbook of it. I love this more than anyone else. It's from 1986, and it's about 3 wise guys known as the Amigos. The Three Amigos from 1986. I can't even begin how many times I watched this on my TV show recorded VHS cassette. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is a steelbook that's got a Blu-ray from 101 and a poster. And I've never seen the release of Three Amigos ever again. I had to import this bad boy. Just the comedic chemistry these three guys have. Chevy Chase, Martin Short, Steve Martin, dumb names like Ned Niederlander, Dusty Bottoms, you know. These guys are three actors who lose their jobs, and someone who thinks they are real superheroes sends them a cheap-ass telegram, because that's all they can afford, to please come to our small town and face off the enemy, El Guapo. And of course, they think it's a performance. They don't think it's real. They go to put on a show until they realize, oh shit, this is actually a town in need. Can we pull it off? I think it's great. I love the, the movie aspect of it. You know, it's got movie magic all over it, silent films and stupid gags. And there's dad jokes in there as well. You know, Martin Short's like, oh, look, there's a mail plane. Someone says, how do you like, didn't you see the balls on the thing? Like, terrible. I love the guilty pleasure of Three Amigos. I will defend it till I die.
Good
Kiss
pick,
my ass
man.
and hate it. I
Good
adore
pick,
Three
man.
Amigos.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 every day for me.
I used to
Horses
watch
singing like,
all the time when I was young. Everything about it. And their little fucking...
yeah, the little hip thrust. El Guapo is really funny as well. The villain is really, really funny to me as well. Like, he's just a little cheesy prick. But he's so good in it. And I was actually scared you were going to take it, Rob, because you and I are around the same age. You know, we've got similar tastes with certain films we grew up with. And I thought, I risked it, holding it back. I wanted to go early on it, but I won't, gamble. Yeah. So there you go, boys. That's my fifth. That's my wild card. And got to share something with you.
I forgot.
Beautiful, mate.
I forgot about that movie.
I did too.
I don't own it. I don't own it. And that's why I probably forgot about it, because I was going through majority of my stuff on my shelf first and all that. Damn, that's a fun movie. And Steve Martin, he is one of the damn greatest ever. Hey!
Oh, yeah. And at the premiere, the actual premiere, do it, man. At the premiere, they tricked Martin Short into wearing his get-up. And Chevy Chase and Steve Martin said, we're going to wear ours, yeah. And Martin Short was the only one that rocked up dressed. They tricked him, the pricks.
Good. Oh, some of the stories between those two, mate. Yeah, like, and it's so nice to see, like, sometimes these friendships, they fall apart with time, and, like, the fact that they're still killing it together, Martin Short and Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Well, they're in only Murders in the Building, and they still have that exact same, they've done stand-up together. They're friends, and you can tell even in this movie, there's good chemistry there.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt.
There you go. But I'm out. That's my 5, man. Go, Adsey. Bring it.
So many.
There's so many.
So many. It doesn't even matter what you choose, Adsey. If you choose my next one, I've got fucking like
a
million to freaking choose from.
No, I got to go this. I've got this as well. I forgot to fucking grab it. I got it on 4K. Where the fuck is it?
This is where they all fall down.
Shut up.
No, this is where he flashes us.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
It's behind the one. It's behind the one, behind the one, behind that one.
Behind Showgirls.
Oh, shit.
Look, there they go. There they go.
Oh. Hey.
National Lampoon's Vacation, the original one. 1983. I got to do it. I was going between. Can I talk about the other one, Rob? Yet? Or
yeah. Because that's made me left. I had two to pick from.
But Pete's still got one. No.
I'm done. Okay. Rob's got to go too.
So it was between Christmas and the original, and I know everyone loves the original, the Christmas one. But for some reason, I love the original better.
Yeah, it is better.
Yeah, and I think it's more because it's not so. The humor isn't so broad. With the Christmas, it's all about the gags and about the, the Christmas lights and the Chevy Chase getting stuck in the roof, and like shit like that. But with this one, like it's more cringeworthy, darker humor, and like and Randy Quaid in it. Jesus Christ, he's great in both of them. But in the original, he's just so freaking creepy, about kissing his daughter and just all sorts of shit. Yeah. And that's really a lot darker than Christmas, so that's why I like it more. Yeah. And you know, and the daughter's smoking weed, and she's like, you know, 11, and it's just it's one of those ones that I watched this with my dad so many times when I was a kid.
Same.
I still watch it with him occasionally, but yeah, it's just one that it just, again, it makes me happy, and yeah, it's just freaking hilarious. And Chevy Chase, I mean, you know, he's so freaking funny. Anthony Michael Hall is the son. Beverly D'Angelo is fantastic. Everyone's great, but Randy Quaid kind of steals it as the uncle. It's one of the greatest, for me, one of the greatest road trip films ever made. So if you haven't seen the original, if you haven't seen the original and you like to absolute cack yourself, check her out. There it is.
The reason this is better, like, I love European Vacation. I think European Vacation is just as freaking good as this. Christmas Vacation is just as good as this, but this is the best because this has the original gag of the hot chick driving past that gets his attention. Yeah. This is the original vacation that they're going on. This is the original vacation. They're going to Wally World, for fuck's sake. Wally World. Who doesn't want to go to Wally World? Just don't tie Grandma's dog to the back of the car and forget about the dog. But everything about this is funny. I grew up watching this 100 times. It was always on TV. Dad owned it. Dad would always watch it as well. So, yeah, dude, that was. I had two out of looking out of all my stuff. I had two picks, and it was that and what I'm going to pick now. That's a classic, man.
Thanks, buddy.
That's hands down the fucking best. One of the best freaking comedies. Chevy Chase, so good. And like, it's the original gags. It's the original gag. And Beverly D'Angelo. Oh man. Anyway,
and the dead mum, and you've got a cameo with John Candy at the end as well. You know, so
yes, you have.
You know, it's just one of those films that is just like. Again, I said it before. I won't say it again, but it gets better with age. I said it again. I don't care. Yeah. But yeah, it's just watch it. If you haven't seen it, check her out because you'll have an absolute ball. And it's pissing down.
I can hear the rain. That means
I thought there's something wrong.
It's about to hit you. Yeah.
Yeah, that means we're going to get it next. It's been pissing down here all day. That's freaking banger. I love it. Everything about that. So my one is going to be, you took that. How can we not pick this and have this in the top 15, I will call it. And it has to be in the top 15 of all these movies, 5 each, 15. From 1985, some of the best soundtracks, by the way, in 80s movies, the best soundtracks. But I'm going to go with 1985's Weird Science.
I knew you were going to do that.
I had to. I don't own this. I wish I owned it. Pete's got
it somewhere.
VHS book that he hasn't opened yet.
The Blu-ray thing, yeah.
This is fun, man. Who doesn't want to get put all stuff in a computer and hook up a Barbie doll and make a hot chick? Let's just talk about this character for a second. Character, or we'll say character. Look, her character's Lisa Kelly LeBrook. Oh my god, just yep.
Focus.
What was I saying?
Doesn't matter if you don't like this movie, you'll still watch it for her, but this is funny. She's fucking fantastic. There is one scene, though, in this movie that still cracks me up to this day, besides Bill Paxton, because Bill Paxton's fantastic in it.
He's hilarious.
But you got Gary and Wyatt, but when Gary gets drunk with the black people at the bar, and he's sitting back with that hat on. It's a blues bar. It's for mainly all black people there, and it's a blues bar. And he's having he's like, "What you talking about, man? What you talking about?" You wouldn't be able to do that now, I suppose, or whatever. But he's just smoking a cigar, and he's like, "Get the fuck out! I did titties. Yeah, I did titties."
Yeah.
He's like, "You fuck that bitch. You fuck that bitch. Yeah, man." Everything about that scene is just fucking funny, man.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
There's not a single teenage boy that watched that film watching it going, if only that was real. If only that could be true. If only, who would I connect and who would I want? Everyone visualized it, you know? It was just, it was such a, and it's so simple. Create a real human. Oh, Frankenstein much, but with a twist, with a chick, and just go for it. It's so fun. And 80s galore all over it.
Yeah. It was just so fun. Bill Paxton, like I said as well, the fucking doofus brother, he is such an asshole and he gets what he deserves. So that's fucking gold as well. But let's not forget about Robert Downey Jr. playing the fucking asshole boyfriend. He is so young in it as well. But I remember from when I was younger, because remember when our family, when we were really young, because it came out in 85, but when we used to hire out the VHS tapes that have the previews on them before you'd watch the movie, that have about 2 or 3 trailers. And I'll never forget the Weird Science trailer. The only thing about the trailer was the song. And I just remember them going, you bring a girl to life or blah, 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 whatever. And it's the scene, and they use all the clips from the scene near the end where they're trying to where Robert Downey and that are trying to make that second girl, and everything's coming out of the chimney, and that girl's hanging on the windowsill, and all the clothes go rip, 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 and then then she shoots out of the thing, and that's all they use on the freaking trailer. That's all they used on the trailer. I'll never forget it when I was younger, and I was like, I want to see Weird Science.
That's a cool trailer.
Did you ever watch the TV series?
Yes.
No.
It wasn't that great.
No, it was terrible. It was awful. It was terrible. It just didn't even come close to the same magic. No. But anyway.
It was terrible. But at the same time, it was on in the afternoons after I got home from school, so.
Nice one. Oh, I mean, Weird Science is like, it's one of the greats. It's John Hughes again, and it's it's just fantastic, and just even though there's a bit of stuff in it that you maybe wouldn't get by today, you could still make that film. It's just fun, and like
I don't want them to.
No, I know,
no, same,
no, but
but they're going to, they will.
They better not. Fuck off. They better not. Don't fucking do it.
I don't mean the exact same film. I don't mean a remake.
If it's 2026, they'll redo it. They'll make a Ken doll and they'll bring back Timothy Chalamet or something.
And it won't be called weird. It'll still be W Science, but it won't be Weird Science. It'll be
Wacky Science.
No.
Wacky Science.
No, it'll be Woke Science.
With Selena Gomez and Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney would be perfect in the Kelly LeBrock role.
I knew you were going to say that.
No. I'm just saying, and she'd be up for it as well. I like Sydney. I like Sydney Sweeney.
You ordered a bathwater, didn't you?
Shut up.
We could do honourable mentions, or we could maybe do a part 2 to this down the track.
We might forget what we've said otherwise, but we can try.
No, I don't. Of course,
we've got enough.
Yeah, we've got enough to do a part 2, so let's not do any honourable mentions.
3.5.
Because we can continue with this down the track.
Let's do that.
10 episodes or more down there, because I've got so many more that I'd love to talk about that won't come up in any other categories.
Sounds good.
Here that won't come up in any categories at all. But I do want to say before I give our list. No, I'll do our list. So Pete Scott. All right. So here's our list up on the board. Pete Scott, Naked Gun, Spaceballs, A Fish Called Wanda. This is Spinal Tap.
Dance it up, son.
Three Amigos. Oh, banger. 2 on there.
What a beauty.
That's a list.
Yeah. 2 on there that I've got a VPN, but that's a good freaking list, man. Adsey has got Uncle Buck, 48 Hours, The Blues Brothers, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and National Lampoon's Vacation, the best vacation out of all of them.
That's good.
That's fucking banger list as well. These are all fucking good freaking DVDs. I don't know. I hope it's a 3-way tie. And I've got The Burbs, Porky's, Revenge of the Nerds, #1, Police Academy, and Weird Science.
That's a list.
Pretty banger list. They're all freaking banger lists. You can vote there as well. Don't forget, we've been doing 4 episodes, then it's a week off, 4 episodes, then a week off. So I actually had a few people last time when it was the week off where we didn't have an episode air. asked me where's the episode. So after this one is a week off, and then the next one. So I just wanted to say that John Candy is the winner. John Candy's the winner, boys. We got 4 movies out of the 15 with John Candy in them. Spaceballs.
Wow.
Uncle Buck, Blues Brothers, and National Lampoon's Vacation.
Beautiful.
And you got some John Hughes in there as well, eh?
Yeah.
They're pretty good lists. John Candy wins the I'll put him up on the screen, actually. John Candy wins our 80s most in the things, but he might not be in the you know what, about 3 of my next 5 picks, if I got my way, he would have actually been in about 3 of them.
I believe it.
And a lot of Bill Murray too. But we'll leave it at that, because Bill Murray didn't get mentioned too much, but I think we will be mentioning Bill Murray next time.
100%.
A lot of Bill Murray next time. So thanks for watching, everyone. Vote down below. Like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. We'll be back next time with whatever we do, except for next week, because that's our week off. See you.
Bye.